Good morning. My name is Marcus Solar. I'm with Insurance Agency Marketing Services. Wanted to thank you all for taking some time to join us this morning on the webinar. We do have the privilege of having Jake Quigley-Rowley on with us from Nassau Re. He's going to be talking about their tremendous value that they bring to the table. They've been a partner of Insurance Agency Marketing Services for many years. They bring a tremendous portfolio of products that will help you and your clients achieve their financial goals when it comes to either income or accumulation. I'm not going to steal his thunder this morning, but he does have some nuggets in there that he is going to discuss a little bit later in the webinar. I'd like this webinar to be a little bit more interactive. So as we go through the information this morning, if you do have any questions, there is a question box down below. Feel free to put any questions in and we'll try to answer those as we go through the information covered today. This will be a recorded webinar, so if you do get pulled away for a phone call or a client stopping in the office, please let me know and I will be more than happy to get you a copy of the webinar in its full length so you can watch it at your convenience. Again, my name is Marcus Solar. I've been an annuity director here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services for 9.5 years now. I have been in the industry since 1991. I've been coaching financial professionals most of that time, and I do appreciate, again, you taking time to listen into the webinar this morning. I'm going to cover a couple of different value adds we have here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services and some of the value that we bring to the table to help you grow your agency. We do have the producer or new producer builder program. It is a way for us to say thank you and welcome aboard to Insurance Agency Marketing Services. It is good for the first 6 months you are on board with us. It is good for your fixed indexed annuity business or traditional target premium life business. We do have levels anywhere from 100,000 in paid premium all the way up to $1 million in production. You can choose anything from a 1,500 piece postcard mailer to help keep your pipeline full of people to see, or we can give you $750 in cash back to reimburse you for costs related to your business. Or at the $1 million level, we can do some customized core story brand building, get you published in major networks to further your brand with ABC, Fox News, NBC, etc. Or we can help you out with 8 to 10 preset, pre-qualified appointments. Those top earners, get you in front of those folks so you can continue to write more business and grow your book of business and your partnership with Insurance Agency Marketing Services. Again, this is a way that we can say thank you. Thank you for putting your trust in Insurance Agency Marketing Services, and we look for a long and prosperous partnership together. We do have the IAMS Business Builders as well. It is a way, and we do fully understand that it is very, very costly for you to run your business, and we do want to help you out with those costs. We do have the referral producer program and the marketing reimbursement program. The numbers are on the screen, but I do want to touch on the marketing reimbursement for really all 100,000 in either single premium life target or fixed index annuity premium that you write. For every 100,000 in the fixed index annuity premium that you write, we do put $100 in your marketing reimbursement, in which we do reimburse you back 50% for expenditures within your practice. We do offer some of the best back office support. We want to take all of that off of your table so you can continue to do what you do best, which is staying in front of prospects and clients alike. We want to do all the case design for you, have all the forms at your fingertips. Once you submit the business, we want to process that business, stay on top of that business for you so you can stay out in front, meeting with prospects, clients, writing business, and extending your business and your area of expertise in your own backyard. We do have the IAMS website, and before I get into the IAMS website, I want to touch on our 2-ring challenge here in the office. Steve Murray and Charles Hearing Sr. have made a promise to the field that any phone call coming into the office It's going to be answered within 2 live phone call rings. And that is because if it wasn't for you in the field, it wouldn't be for us here in the home office. So we do understand that time is important, and your time is very valuable to us. So while we are in the office between 8 and 5, we do promise to the field that we will answer all phone calls live. We do not have voicemail or any type of recording device. We will be here to answer any phone call and get you an answer. If we don't have an answer on hand, we will get back to you very, very quickly. Outside of business hours, we do have the IAMS website. It is a tool that you can look up pricing, you can look up quotes. We have annuity and life news. And one very important piece that is out on our website that I think is very much unutilized is the sales resource library. It does have information out there on sales tools, tax information, fact finders, etc., all at your fingertips. So if you've not taken a look at that, I would invite you to go out, spend some time on our website, take a look around, and especially take some time to take a look at that sales resource library. We do offer e-app solutions through Luma. Luma is our new platform. It is tied to Firelight, iPipeline, and etc. You can access that through www.iamsinc.com. If you have any questions on this platform, please give our office a call. NASA is a partner of the Firelight system or e-application system, where you can input all of your information for your clients. So I would invite you to take a look at that out on our website. And if you have any questions, please call any of the annuity directors, and we'll be more than happy to walk you through that process. We do have, I think, one of the best creative services departments in the industry. If you have any requests or want us to take a look at your current marketing that you're currently doing, your website, your logo, if you want to take a look at any rebranding for you, you can put in a request on our website. Just go out to www.iamsinc.com, go out to Creative Solutions and Requests, and we can certainly do that. If you are just getting into the business, need help with the business logo, etc., we can help you out there. So no matter where you are in your business, my point is we can match you there and help you achieve that next level. I think our creative services does a wonderful job in doing that. We do have examples out on our website of what we've done to help other producers. If you'd like to see more information on these digital solutions or turnkey items that we've helped other agents with, please give our office a call. We'd be more than happy to share some items that we've helped other advisors with, websites we've created, etc. And we'd be more than happy to show you the work that we've done. We do have IAMS Wealth Management. If you are considering getting your Series 65 license, your RIA or IAR, please consider IAMS Wealth Management with Charles Hearing Jr. and Mike Hansen in the group. They'd be more than happy to help you answer or get you the answers that you're looking for on any questions you might have. What we have found is it does raise your retention with your clients, your revenue, and your relationships. Really build those. You're not passing that business on to somebody else down the street or a competitor. It really does help your business grow over a period of time. So please give our office a call at 800-255-5055. We can get you in touch with IAMS Wealth Management, and they can certainly help answer any questions that you have with regards to getting your Series 65 license. We do host or co-host the Life and Annuity Academies. This is sponsored 100% by Insurance Agency Marketing Services. As long as you're in good standings and currently writing through our office, we bring 3 to 4 different $10+ million producers in the office, not only to show and share with you what they are doing from a prospecting standpoint, how they run their business, how they work with current clients, what they do from a client appreciation event at the end of the year, how they gain referrals. Uh, so from A to Z, they share everything about their practice so they can help you grow your practice as well. We also share different marketing strategies, what's going on in the industry. IAMS Wealth Management is there to share what they do from their standpoint in helping our advisors. We talk about life insurance sales tools and ideas. We have our indexing partners in talking about what's going on from the indexing side of things. So really, what we are looking to do is bring in 30 to 40 producers the first quarter of 2024 to teach them the different items on what they can do to really launch their careers. I'm sorry, in 2025. I'm thinking 2024, but it's going to be 2025 for the first quarter of 2025, and what they can do to really launch their careers going for the next year, 2025. So if you are interested in coming out to that next event, we are going to be announcing very, very shortly the co-sponsor for that event. We're looking for partners that are not only licensed with that carrier, but other carriers here and currently writing business. Please give our office a call and we can give you more information as we start heading into January about that upcoming event. We are currently in the process of qualifying our producers for our top producer trip. The qualification has been running from January 1 of 2024. It's running through June 30th of 2025. Any business that you write through Insurance Agency Marketing Services will qualify you for this trip. 5 million total points will get you and a guest to the event itself. If you have any questions whatsoever on the breakdown of points or any double production credit opportunities, please give the home office here a call at 800-255-5055. We'd be more than happy to walk through the different lines of business, whether you do med sup, life, long-term care, annuity. We can certainly break that down for you upon that call or that visit. If you do follow social media, we are on both. We're on Facebook and LinkedIn. We try to update these on a weekly basis on trends that are happening within the industry. Please join us. We'd love to have you like and follow us and keep you up to date on what's going on from an industry standpoint. At this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to Jake Quagliaroli. Again, Jake and NASA have been a preferred partner of Insurance Agency Marketing for as long as I've been here, if not longer. We do appreciate them bringing a tremendous portfolio of business to our producers with up to the 45% income bonus on the income side to help your clients achieve their financial needs during their income stream stage of life, along with some tremendous accumulation options as well. And he's got some other nice announcements to share with you. I'm not going to break into his surprises either, but at this point in time, Jake, I do appreciate you taking some time this morning to spend with our producers. But at this point, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Awesome, Marcus. Well, thank you for the intro. Obviously, a lot of good stuff that insurance agency marketing offers and provides to help you, the advisor, sort of grow your business. So excited to be here this morning. Let me pull as I pull up my screen. As Marcus mentioned, at NASA, we've got a lot of great stuff going right now. We have an opportunity with, and I apologize, I think this is the first time there we go. Perfect. So, as Marcus mentioned, there's a lot of good stuff going with NASA right now. You have seen in the field over the last couple months, a tremendous amount of change. Pricing environment, rates decreasing, a lot of different things to continue to juggle and manage your business. At NASA, we've really been able to navigate all of these changes and continue to offer industry-leading solutions, whether we're talking about guarantees or whether we're talking about income. And when we break into the product presentation, you're really going to see accumulation and income guarantees delivered in 3 different ways. So 3 ways that you can sit down with clients, with prospects that you're working with, and try and build a successful retirement plan, maximizing their assets. So having the flexibility and customization are going to be things that you see are key within our portfolio. Before we get going, I want to hit on a couple other competitive advantages that we've got at Nassau. First and foremost, for those of you not familiar with the company, we are a U.S. domiciled company. You see our corporate home office right there in the middle of the screen, located downtown Hartford, Connecticut. We also have operation branches in East Greenbush, New York. So think of a suburb of Albany, New York, upstate New York. When I think about who Nassau is, really our trajectory since 2016 and the transformation to Nassau has been positive momentum going forward. You can see the numbers on the screen. A very large company, a company that is very, very strong and sound financially. Today, over 106% solvency ratio, meaning for every dollar of liabilities, Nassau has over $1.06 in assets on the book. What the strength in these numbers have allowed us to do over the last 4.5 years is receive 2 AM Best upgrades and a positive outlook earlier this year. So today, Nassau sits at a B++ with positive outlooks. We also, earlier this year in September, a rating agency probably not many of you are familiar with, Kroll, they came out with a triple B+ rating and a positive outlook to Nassau. So with both AM Best and Kroll, we now sit 1 notch below A. On top of that, one other item I just want to mention when we're talking about the strength of Nassau, really highlighting sort of on that third-party affirmation, the momentum we've seen from rating agencies. But we have also had multiple companies come in and commit hundreds of millions of capital to Nassau's growth plan. So those companies come in, do a review of Nassau, the financial platform that Nassau has, the growth that we've seen, and these companies have committed over $650 million in capital in 2024 alone. So again, what that really, to me, highlights is the fact that you have a company that trajectory is not only strong and sound and moving in the right direction, but you have third-party companies that are investing their own assets in the belief of how strong and the research of how strong Nassau is. So again, I just wanted to highlight that because, again, we see a lot of noise out there in the industry today. Nassau, very strong, sound, committed to continued positive momentum on the ratings front. Think about value add to you, the advisor. It's important to have competitive product, but it's also important to make sure that we're rewarding you, incenting you for your business. At Nassau, we have a very popular, very attainable value add program. As part of this program, you're going to receive additional compensation retro to $1 based on your overall sales volume with Nassau. You can see we have a level starting as little as 1 million in credits, and $1 of FIA production equals 1 credit. $3 of MIGA business equals 1 credit. So you're going to be able to qualify with both FIA and MIGA business. And whether you fall between 1 and 2 million, 2 and 5, or 5+, you're going to have, again, compensation bonuses retro to $1 based on whatever level that you fall into. And you can see, again, by maximum qualifications, you've got an additional potential 100 basis points in compensation retro to $1. Another part of that program is if you're one of our top 50 producers, you and a guest will join us on our elite retreat. I know we're later in the year now, so if you haven't been aggressively selling Nassau, number 50 is going to come in at about 3.3 million this year in terms of overall sales. So again, attainable, but obviously if you're newer to Nassau, keep this on the radar as we turn the calendar into 2025, which I think Marcus was already trying to do a little earlier in the presentation. But from a compensation standpoint, we also do have a great opportunity to get into this program at elevated levels of compensation bonuses. You can see from September 1 through year end, if you're able to achieve 750,000 credits, you will enter into Nassau Elite on that second tier. So you will receive a 50 basis point bonus on all of your sales with Nassau, all of your FIA sales with Nassau during calendar year 2024. One of the other things that Marcus highlighted in sort of the invite to this call is the service standards and service platform that we have at Nassau. So I want to take just, a couple minutes and highlight the opportunity, highlight the strength and overall service that we offer. I'm going to use it by first and foremost talking about our Nassau Producer app. This is an app. You go out to your Apple Store, your Google Play Store. You can download the Nassau app. You're going to have product information, sales resources, marketing ideas. You're going to be able to track your business. You're going to be able to track your standing within the Nassau Elite program. It's all going to be there at your fingertips in an app-based platform to make it easier to see. We also continue to offer our suitability instant decision tool. This is a game changer in terms of processing business and getting it moving through the system. First and foremost, I want to let you know that Nassau is reviewing from a new business perspective. We are reviewing applications within 24 hours of receipt. Within another 24 hours, so within 48 hours, suitability is reviewing that case. And as long as we have suitability approval and an application that's in good order, transfer paperwork is being sent out within 24 hours of that. So within 72 hours, your application has been in, reviewed, and if in good order and approved, transfer paperwork going out the door. Our typical average turnaround right now for new business is 17 days. Obviously, cash with app is going to be on the front end of that. Going out and requesting money from other companies is going to drag that average back, but business is moving through the system. We are still getting business issued this year, and we will continue to work through year end. And if you haven't utilized our suitability instant decision tool, here's a great tool to leverage the strong suitability platform that we offer at Nassau. In a transfer situation, you're going to input some of the information on the current policy. You're going to input some financial data of that client, and you're going to hit submit. Within seconds, over 75% of applications receive a green light, meaning that case is auto-approved. Suitability has approved that case. You hit the next button, we're going to transfer all that data into the eApp platform. You don't have to rekey it, but then you can move forward submitting that application knowing that it's already been approved. The other 25% doesn't mean that the case is declined. It just means, hey, one of our suitability reps is going to put their eyes on it. You're able to call into my suitability team and talk through the case, and they can share with you why it didn't get the auto approval to really get your comfort level higher to get that case submitted. So take advantage of this tool if you haven't used it. Again, I think it's a great opportunity to really continue to move through the system, to move your business through the system. All right, now let's talk product. As I mentioned up front, one of the things that I love about Nassau is the ability to really take a concept. And by concept, I'm talking accumulation growth or guaranteed lifetime income, guaranteed benefits, and really customize that solution 3 different ways. So you're going to be able to do your fact find with the client. You're going to get an idea of what solution and how you want to present that solution. And when you look at and you pull a Nassau product out of your portfolio, you know you're really going to be able to give them the best product to maximize those needs. Before we get there, though, quickly take a look from a multi-year guaranteed standpoint. We had a rate increase, I think earlier this week, whenever the 11th was, I believe on Monday, continuing to move the rates a little bit higher. I mentioned up front, Nassau has been able to navigate this decreasing rate environment with very strong overall competitive products. You can see we have a 4, 5, 6, and 7-year contract. On the 5 and 7 year, you're going to choose which liquidity option you want, required minimum distributions only, or up to 10% penalty free. And you can see based on the contract duration what that rate is. On the 4 and 6 year product, you have a built-in 5% penalty free withdrawal, and all 4 contracts pay account value, full account value at death. Let's transition into accumulation 3 different ways. We're going to start with our newest product, the Nassau Bonus Annuity Plus. Now, I'm not going to drill down and break these products down to a minimum. What I really want to do is highlight 3 or 4 differentiators with each product. We're going to talk about a couple sales strategies or positioning ideas that you can use to leverage these contracts. But when I think about Nassau Bonus Annuity Plus, You can see that first bullet point is the first item I want to highlight. You have up to an 18% account value bonus on day one. You do see this is based on issue age and group issue or issue state. I will highlight the Group A, Group B states in a minute so you can see whether you fall in that 18 or 16% bonus. You can see for older issue ages 81 to 85, regardless of group, it is going to be a 15% account value bonus to your client's policy on day one. Within this product, you see sort of the last bullet point, there is a 95 basis point fee or 0.95% each year during the surrender charge schedule. So the Nassau Bonus Annuity Plus being a 10-year contract, you're going to have that 95 basis point fee for that elevated bonus for the first 10 years. Again, 18% account value bonus day one, Group A, 16% Group B. As I've mentioned multiple times, this is applied to the account on day one. There is a vesting schedule for this bonus. Even though the full bonus goes in on day one, if this policy were to be surrendered, there's a vesting schedule. If your client were to pass away, there is a vesting schedule at death as well. I will tell you it is a much more aggressive vesting schedule on death where it starts at roughly 60% and grades up over the first couple of years to get you that full 100% vesting. Whereas on surrender, it's going to be a little less aggressive in terms of, like, I believe it starts at around 25% and will continue to grow through 100% at the end of the 10th contract year. From a liquidity perspective, a little different than the rest of our portfolio. With Nassau Bonus Annuity Plus, your client has access to 5% of the account value as soon as 30 days after issue. So let's think about that from a liquidity perspective. 5% of the account value, meaning the bonus is incorporated into the liquidity opportunity that your client is going to have. There is no commission charge back to you, the advisor, for anything that's within that 5% penalty-free withdrawal in the first year. Now, for each year your client does not utilize that withdrawal, Nassau is going to grow that 5% or roll that 5%, another 5% per year for up to 5 years. Meaning if your client doesn't take a withdrawal for 5 years, they have up to 25% penalty-free withdrawal. Quick example, again, let's say your client goes in first 2 contract years, they do not take a withdrawal. Beginning month 25, your client has access to 15% penalty-free. If they take a withdrawal at that point in time, we're going to reset the penalty-free to 5% during the 4th contract year, and it will again continue to roll up at 5% each year your client doesn't take a withdrawal. So slightly different than the rest of our portfolio, but something I wanted to highlight from a sales perspective. Now I'm going to leave these rates on the screen up for a couple minutes as I talk through the Group A, Group B states. But you can see it again, Group A, you have that 18% account value bonus. You can see which states that is covered, which states are covered within those states. And you have a very strong crediting rate opportunity. A 1-year S&P cap of 7.25%. A 1-year S&P par of 35%. Or a rate that can increase up to 47% if your client were to elect the enhanced rate strategy. What that enhanced strategy will do for a 1% annual fee, we're going to increase the option budget, and obviously you can see give your client substantially more in terms of potential participation rate. Now, the only time your client is going to be assessed that enhanced fee is on assets that they have allocated to one of the enhanced strategies for the time that it's in there. You have the ability to move in and move out between all the different strategies that you see on the screen in front of you. But we've seen some great opportunities, great growth over the last couple of years within the NASDAQ, within the S&P strategies. The other quick item I want to highlight, you see with the Group A, and I'm going to transition over to Group B as well right here so you can see the rates, is that guaranteed minimum fixed account rate. Nassau's floor on our fixed account is 3%. Yes, in these Group B states, you can currently see we're at that 3% fixed rate. Couple that with the 16% account value bonus, you've got a 19% guaranteed growth in year 1. But you also know from a rate perspective, we're never going to go below that 3%. So let's think strategy-wise. We talked about accumulation 3 different ways. With this 18%, 16% account value bonus, this really gives you the opportunity to reposition an underperforming asset. Maybe you have an FIA contract that was issued 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. We've got a product that's sitting at minimum guarantees. So we've got a cap of 2, 3%, but there's a surrender penalty, there's a market value adjustment to reposition that asset. Nassau Bonus Annuity Plus might be that opportunity that's going to help offset the penalties to reposition that asset. That's where you're going to really see Nassau Bonus Annuity Plus come into play. Now let's quickly talk about Nassau Bonus Annuity. This is the no-fee version of a bonus product inside the Nassau portfolio. So accumulation done the second path, if you will. You can see within this product, you have a 10% account value bonus for issue ages 0 to 80, a 7% account value bonus 81 to 85. When I think about the differentiators, again, there is no fee for this bonus. So that 0.95% that you had with Nassau Bonus Annuity Plus is not going to be part of Nassau Bonus Annuity. In addition, you can see that first bullet point under key features is you have a 10% penalty-free withdrawal available as soon as 30 days after issue. Again, with that penalty-free withdrawal, it's based on account value, meaning that bonus is applied to what is available from a penalty-free perspective. And just like Bonus Annuity Plus, there is no chargeback to you, the advisor, for withdrawal taken in the first year, as long as it stays within that within that 10% penalty-free. From a growth perspective and a strategy perspective, again, Group A, Group B states, bonus is the same in both states at 10% through age 80, 7% ages 81 to 85. And when you look at rates, what you're going to notice is they're identical to what you had with Nassau Bonus Annuity Plus. So now me, the advisor, again, where I'm going to use Bonus Annuity Plus is a way to incent a client to look at repositioning an asset, incent a client to look at moving a portion of their assets into a principal protected vehicle. But I don't need to overcome the full surrender penalty, or there's a smaller surrender penalty. The nice part to me about this is, look, I don't have, based on the rates that I'm comfortable selling that I want to get for this client, I don't have to choose between the fee version or no fee version of Bonus Annuity Plus or Bonus Annuity. I know the rates are going to be identical with both of these products as it currently sits today. And you can see again those Group B states on the screen in front of you. Again, for those of you that were taking notes or screenshots, you're going to notice that they are identical to what you had with Bonus Annuity Plus. Last but not least, let's talk about Nassau Growth Annuity. Accumulation done our third way. This is the non-bonus accumulation product inside of the Nassau portfolio. Structurally identical to what you had with Nassau Bonus Annuity. Up to 85 issue age, 10% penalty free as soon as 30 days after issue. Differentiator is you have a very strong shorter term contract. Bonus Annuity Plus, Bonus Annuity, 10-year surrender charge schedules. Growth Annuity, you have both a 7 and 10-year surrender charge schedule available to you. Let's look at the current rates on this product. Again, very strong. Some of the top crediting rates in the industry today. 1-year S&P cap coming in at a very strong 10% versus the 7.25 that you had with Bonus Annuity or Bonus Annuity Plus. 1-year fixed account comes in at a strong 4.3% with a guaranteed floor of 3. The best performing strategy that we've seen over the last 24 plus months has actually been the NASDAQ strategy. You can see with NASDAQ, again, a 1-year participation rate of 38%, which can be enhanced up to 48% on the 1 year with that 1% strategy fee. But again, based on the structure and the makeup of NASDAQ, that has been the best performing strategy inside the portfolio over the last couple of years. When you think about the Group B rates, still again, extremely strong, 9.5% 1-year S&P cap, 4.2% fixed account, and you can see all the other strategies and rates available with the 1 and 2 year NASDAQ, 1 and 2 year S&P, as well as our volatility control with the Smart Passage Index. So a lot of different ways that you can look at repositioning assets, moving between the different strategies on contract anniversaries, and really maximizing that accumulation story. What again you see with Nassau is the ability to really sit down and customize an accumulation plan with every prospect and client that you're working with. And again, what do we need? Do we have old money? Money that's sitting in a current FIA contract, money that's sitting in a vehicle that has full market exposure, and we need a little bit of a bonus or up to an 18% bonus to help reposition that asset? Or do we have new money, an inheritance, money you uncover in a checking account, money where we can really don't need that bonus and we can maximize the upside with the crediting rates that you have available with Nassau Growth Annuity? I want to close the accumulation story by looking at the 7-year contract. We have seen a significant amount of momentum over the last couple months in our 7-year growth annuity product. You're going to see very strong competitive commissions with this product and some industry-leading overall crediting rates that you have available. A 1-year S&P cap comes in at 8.25%. 1-year fixed account, 3.55%. And again, all the different strategies that you have available within the NASDAQ, S&P, and Smart Passage. The last item I want to mention is a piece that we recently relaunched, and it's the renewal rate integrity of the Nassau accumulation portfolio. If you look across our portfolio, over 99% of cap-based strategies have renewed within 100 basis points of their issue date cap. Meaning if you come in on this 7-year contract with an 8.25%, looking at the history of this product, 5-6 years old, what that's basically stating is that cap has renewed anywhere between 7.25% and 9.25%. Over 65% of participation rate strategies have renewed at or above their issue date participation rate. And 100% of fixed accounts have renewed at their issue date fixed account. So very strong integrity in terms of the renewal rate philosophy, the pricing of the accumulation products. So again, you can feel confident knowing when you make a recommendation of a Nassau product, you're not going to be sitting 3-4 years down the road saying, hey, I know we had an 8.25 cap, a 10% cap, 7.25 cap 2 years ago, and now we're sitting at 3%. That's not the philosophy that we've seen and the pricing that we've seen within the Nassau accumulation portfolio. The ability to put together customized illustrations, highlighting all the different strategies, is obviously out there and available to you to put together customized illustration for your client. And within the Nassau Growth Annuity 10-year product, there is also an optional income rider, which is going to grow, if elected, is going to grow your client's benefit base at 150% of index credits. So again, a lot of customization, a lot of flexibility that you have within the portfolio. Now let's transition quickly and talk a little bit about income. Just like we said with accumulation, growth, principal protected growth, 3 different ways. We're going to talk about income 3 different ways, and I'm going to show you a couple sales strategies here in a couple minutes that you can really leverage with all of these products. Nassau Income Accelerator is the newest income product we have inside of our portfolio. It is, in my opinion, in the feedback of some industry experts, the most flexible income product this industry has seen. The strength of this product is the ability to offer guaranteed lifetime income in 2 different waves. What do I mean by that? With Nassau Income Accelerator, you have 2 different phases of guaranteed lifetime income. If you elect the Flex Forward rider, phase 1 of that rider is going to be our early income or our accelerated income, where you can enhance or front load income anywhere between 1 to 8 years. On the tail end of that Flex Forward benefit, you then have our lifetime income feature, where we're going to lock in a guaranteed lifetime income number from that point forward. What this product is really going to allow you to do is open up different ideas and different conversations with clients. Have you been looking at ways to maybe drip market to your clients or present new topics that you can talk about, but have been struggling to find that opportunity or product that aligns with you? Well, what if you were to start reaching out to your clients on the topic of Social Security? Right? We know we can claim Social Security anywhere between 62 and 70. The further along we can go in that age progression, the higher the payout is going to be on our Social Security benefit. right? We claim at age 62, we're going to get a 70% payout of our benefit. If we can delay to full retirement age, 67, we're going to get 100% of our Social Security benefit. And if we can get all the way to age 70, we're going to get 124% benefit or payout of our Social Security benefit. And that's meaningful in a dollars and cents perspective. Right here, you can see 62-year-old client, if they were to claim Social Security at 64, they'd get roughly $16,800. If we can defer to full retirement age, we're going to get $4,000 or $5,000 more per year. And if we can get all the way to age 70, we've got roughly $9,000, $10,000 more in benefit. So imagine having tools and resources that allow, and a product that allow you to open up the conversation of Social Security planning. Is that something that you could drip market on a client to hopefully find more prospects? And what we found, we partied with a third party group to create unique illustration tools, and that party is LifeYield. What they've uncovered is that roughly 78% of clients want to talk about Social Security with their financial advisor, but they are currently not. Here's a great opportunity to open up that opportunity. We've worked with LifeYield to build a robust sort of platform of tools and resources as it relates to Social Security. We have third-party articles, when you should, when you shouldn't, joint payouts, all these different ideas so that you can continue to remain educated in terms of Social Security. We have podcasts out there with third-party experts on Social Security. Again, tools and resources that you can use and leverage to reach out to more clients and prospects. So let's quickly look at this product in motion to show you how this can be sort of that plug-in to help you talk through Social Security. Here we've got a 57-year-old client, $250,000 premium, right? You had met that client through your drip marketing campaign on Social Security. And they came to you and they said, look, I've been doing my research. I've been trying to find out more. Ultimately, I want to retire at about age 62. And I'm just going to claim Social Security at 62 because I can't figure out really what the break-even point or when I should or when I shouldn't. As you're sitting down and having that conversation and talking through their plan, you uncover that they have an asset, whether that's in a checking account, a qualified plan of $250,000. You also uncover, because now you've been talking about Social Security, that client was going to get about a $26,000 payout on Social Security beginning at age 62. Okay, so now you can run a Nassau Income Accelerator product. We put in their data. Again, we put in the premium. We know we're going to defer for 5 years, right, or until age 62. And now what we're going to illustrate up front, though, is saying, hey, look, what we're not going to try and get you to age 70. Let's just get to full retirement age where you're getting 100% payout of your benefit. So we're going to front load income, accelerate income for 5 years with the Nassau Income Accelerator. Now you can see in this middle chart, the illustration tool does the work for you. And it's going to tell you, okay, on the low end, we can take out $24,296 up front. On the high end, we can take out $35,228 for the first 5 years. Now again, you've done your research and you know this client is going to get $26,000 if they were to claim Social Security at age 62. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug in and say, let's just take $30,000 per year. So about $4,000 more per year than if you claimed Social Security at age 62. We take that for the first 5 years. At the end of that 5 years, then we lock in phase 2, or our lifetime income number, which in this example, you can see is going to be $21,368. But at age 67, we also flip on Social Security, where now I'm getting 100% payout on my Social Security benefit that I add on top of that $21,000. So I'm going to have substantially more lifetime income from 67 beyond by leveraging the strength of the Nassau Income Accelerator. Let's talk about another way that you can utilize this product. Another concept that you can maybe drip market to a client. And that's an inflationary hedge. We know CPI, over the last little while has been roughly up 21%. If a client sort of take that sequence of returns concept, right? How do you protect against inflation sequence of returns? because we don't know what it's going to be when I'm ready to retire. So let's take that 60-year-old client that you're talking with, and they're saying they're going to retire at age 65. Mr. and Ms. Client, what I want to do is peel out a portion of these assets that you have that we're working with and drop it into the Nassau Income Accelerator. What this is going to do is 5 years from today, let's say CPI is up to 21%. We can actually, within this product, increase the guaranteed lifetime income by roughly 20%. So we can offset potential inflation and ensure that your buying power in those early years of retirement aren't hindered because of the sequence of returns retirement risk of inflation. And guess what? If inflation is low when you're ready to retire, we just flip the income switch on and we pick a levelized income, and that's what pays out for life. So you've got now a lot of flexibility, a lot of different ways that you can leverage this contract. So that's exactly what we've shown here. 63-year-old client, again, $250,000 premium. That client was going to retire at age 67 or 4 years from now. So we do a 4-year deferral. And what we do with this client is say, hey, look, we're going to do an early income period of 2 years. And the illustration tool, again, will do the work and show you, okay, my range is $24,900 up to $40,000. When your client retires, again, let's say inflation is up roughly 20%. Instead of taking a levelized income of $26,000, we increase that roughly 20%. We pull out again $30,000 for the first couple of years. At the end of that couple year enhanced income, we then lock in roughly that $24,000 payout or that $24,000 lifetime income. So again, we've got, again, a different concept or idea that we can market and recruit to clients. That's income one way. We've got a lot of great tools and resources for you, consumer white papers, email templates, postcards, social media, newspaper ads. So again, a lot of different tools and resources that you can use to drip market this contract or this idea on top of, again, leveraging Social Security, inflationary hedge, all those types of ideas. Income number 2, Nassau Personal Income Annuity, a product we issue through the max issue age of 80. This is a product really designed for a client who knows they have an asset and it needs to provide lifetime income at some point in time in the future. That future could be 30 days from today. It could be 8 years from today. But depending on what that time frame is, you're then going to elect between 2 different riders, our income today or our income tomorrow. Income today for a client who knows they're transitioning to the distribution phase within the first 36 months after issue. Your client's going to get a 30% bonus at issue to their income account. If they do not activate the rider within the first 12 months, Nassau adds a 7.5% bonus on top of the 30. And if they don't activate lifetime income within the first 24 months, at the end of that second contract anniversary, we add another 7.5% bonus, giving your client a full guaranteed 45% bonus to their income account. For a client with a little longer time horizon, so they're thinking 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 years down the road, but they're concerned about market volatility, they're concerned about maximizing this asset, that's where you can elect the income tomorrow rider. And what this rider will do is grow your client's income account at a guaranteed 14% simple per year for up to 10 years or until they activate income, whichever comes first. Very easy, very straightforward to illustrate, a side-by-side comparison of income today, income tomorrow, so you can have that conversation with the client about what they're looking to access. We have unique ways to market this. You could do another drip marketing campaign and put in a client's name, put in their premium, and we'll issue a check that actually shows what they would receive from Nassau on a monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, or annual basis. It's a great way to again, differentiate yourself maybe from the competition by leveraging this different unique way of quote tool. Last but not least, income option number 3. And we're going to move through this one and really highlight the differentiators here as we walk through it. But this is the Nassau Personal Protection Choice Contract, a product that really covers and addresses multiple risks multiple concerns that your client might have. We have our very popular income today, income tomorrow. So we're covering a guaranteed lifetime income need with personal protection choice. We have our care protection benefit, what I believe to be the most consumer-friendly care benefit in the industry. Your client goes into a nursing home, we're going to enhance the income that they're receiving from NASA by up to 250%. Your client not able to fill 2 of 6 ADLs needs in-home care, we're going to enhance the income they're receiving from NASA by up to 175%. NASA is going to pay this enhanced benefit directly to your client for up to 5 years as long as they continue to qualify, even if the account value has depleted to 0. There is a lot of power in that statement, because think about somebody that's been taking income from this contract for 10, 15, 20 years. They go into a nursing home 20 years after starting to receive income, chances are there's very minimal to no value left on the account side. The average care benefit in the industry today, at that point in time, that enhanced benefit would drop off. Not with NASA. We will pay that enhanced benefit for up to 5 years, even if the account value is depleted to 0. The other great differentiator that in a joint payout situation, it's going to cover both spouses. So you have a husband and wife, let's say spouse 1 goes into a nursing home for 2 years, receives that 250% enhancement before passing away. Spouse 2 is healthy, keeps the contract in force. We revert back to that guaranteed lifetime income. 10 years down the road, spouse 2 goes into a nursing home, 3 years left of that enhanced benefit they would have access to. Very powerful in terms of the design of that care protection benefit. Not to mention there is also a lump sum death benefit where we're going to grow your client's premium at a guaranteed 10% simple through age 70, 5% simple age 71 to 85 for a max of 10 years. And this enhanced death benefit would pay out in a lump sum death benefit directly to the beneficiary. So again, you've covered an income, a critical care, and a legacy risk or concern a client might have, all inside of one product with one premium and no underwriting that you're typically used to with products that provide these types of benefits. Illustration, straightforward. Again, that one-page illustration that's going to show you the different benefits that you have within the contract. And as I mentioned up front, very agent-friendly, consumer-friendly suitability guidelines. For cases that might be borderline, leverage this suitability instant decision tool. Reach out to my suitability team. Reach out to the great annuity managers that you have at Insurance Agency Marketing that are going to be able to help navigate and cultivate that opportunity to maximize the benefits within the NASA portfolio. So when I think, again, to come full circle today, when I think about the value of the NASA portfolio is, again, customization, flexibility, regardless of what you're trying to accomplish. We're going to give you multiple paths with inside accumulation, with inside guarantees. You can do a split story, right? Sell a portion of the assets into a principal protected growth product and another portion inside of the income-based products. Leverage both assets, leverage both products to maximize your client's assets and put together the best retirement story possible. So that's it. I know we covered a ton of information here this morning. Marcus, again, I can't thank you enough for the opportunity. I can't thank you enough for your partnership. I'll kick it back over to you if there's any questions that we might be able to address.
I appreciate that, Jake. Any update on California and the care benefit?
Yeah, again, unfortunately, the care benefit in California, PPC is approved, but the care benefit is not. We're trying. We're working with the state. We really have not had much movement here this year. So hopefully that changes, but as of right now, it doesn't look too promising for the foreseeable future.
Okay. All right. Well, I do appreciate you going through the information with NASA. Again, they've been a preferred partner of Insurance Agency Marketing Services. We appreciate you taking time today, Jake. I don't show any additional questions out there. I will throw a poll out there. If you'd like more information on NASA Re, the growth annuity, the bonus annuity, or any portion of NASA, please indicate so. I'd love to follow up with you. If any clients came to mind with any of these solutions, let me know. You can email me at marcus@iamsinc.com. I'll be more than happy to follow up with you, run any type of quote for you for any upcoming appointments that you might have, to compare against anything that you might be considering for those upcoming clients for the Nassau portfolio. I do appreciate everyone taking time this morning. Like I said, this was a recorded webinar. I don't show any questions this morning, Jake, so I do appreciate you taking time. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. And if anyone has any questions, I will follow up with you on a phone call, but have a great rest of your day and take care. Thank you.